Right. And I'm also going to turn on a recording. Please don't give out any confidential information while the recording is on. If we need to give addresses or phone numbers or anything like that, we'll do it after I turn the recording off, okay?
Ma'am, do I just hit got it?
You can just talk to me right now.
Okay, there's a
Yeah, just hit got it, Kristen.
Oh, Judge, it's telling him that you're recording. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just hit got it. It'll go away.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yes, that's my Zoom channel. It does say.
I'm
got it.
sorry, I don't know nothing about any
Well,
of
I
this.
didn't know it did that either, Miss Carpenter. It does for me, but I didn't know it for you too.
Okay.
All right. Today's date is August 16th, 2021. In Gray County, Texas, I call cause number 36544 in the interest of Hurley Jade Keller. What says the state?
Your Honor, Teresa DePoyster, Assistant Attorney General for the Office of the Attorney General. And we are ready to proceed with the announcement of an agreed order, Your Honor.
All right. Present by audio and video is Krista Carpenter. Are you ready, Ms. Carpenter?
Yes, ma'am.
Also present by audio and video is Aaron Keller. Are you ready, Mr. Keller?
Yes.
All right. Ms. DePoyster, would you announce the agreement? Ms. Carpenter and Mr. Keller, if you would listen carefully, I'm going to ask you one or two questions at the end. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, Ms.
Yes, Your Honor.
DePoyster.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have pled for non-disclosure, and it appears that the parties are in agreement for the non-disclosure of information as to both parties in the order. So we are requesting a non-disclosure be in the order as to both parties. Parties are in agreement that there will be a modification and a reduction to judgment. So I do ask the court to take judicial notice of the pleading that is before the court, and that is a motion to, no, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I've got the wrong order pulled up. Sorry, Babs. I was pulling up Monica's prior order, so Judge, let me take a look at this one.
All right, but I'll go ahead and take judicial notice of the pleading that's contained in the court file. I can look at that through Research Texas.
Thank you, Your Honor. And that attached to it was a financial statement.
And specifically that statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we do offer as States Exhibit 1 an updated financial statement.
Admitted as States number 1.
Thank you, Your Honor. And as to these parties' agreement, it appears that they do agree to non-disclosure regarding Ms. Carpenter's information. The parties are in agreement that judgment as to the prior order would be that current child support judgment, or I'm sorry, not retroactive either, but arrears judgment as of the 31st day of July would be paid for child support at $55 a month to begin September.
What's the amount?
The amount is as of July 31st, as reflected in States Exhibit 1. It appears to be $2,841.68.
Okay.
And the payment of $55 a month on that. And it looks like that there was no prior order for medical support or dental support. So there would be no judgment on either of those, Your Honor. The current modification then will reflect that the new health insurance is to be through Mr. Keller through another source, and his actual cost is taken into account in the calculations of the support. Dental insurance as well through Mr. Keller through another source. Parties have agreed to deviate from the child support guidelines due to that the obligor pays over 9% of his gross monthly income for that health and dental insurance. And so then the new child support, Your Honor, in the modification will be.
Actually stays the same as it was before.
Oh, okay. So it's $400 a month beginning September 1st. So obviously continuing then, Your Honor. And I believe that's the sum of the parties' agreement.
All right, Ms. Carpenter, is that what you're agreeing to today? That Mr. Keller carry the medical and dental?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the arrearages are correct.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Keller, is that your agreement today? Are you agreeing to carry the medical and dental and to make monthly payments on the arrearages?
Yes.
All right. And do you think it's in the best interest of Hurley?
I do. Yes.
Okay, Ms. Carpenter, do you think it's good for Hurley?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to waive court costs. And I approve the agreement you're making. I will sign that order. Ms. DePoyster is going to prepare an order in writing so that we have something in writing. So granting your request to keep both of your addresses and information out of the court file. I'll sign off on that order and you should get a copy within about 2 weeks. If you don't get one either by email or regular mail, call the Amarillo AG's office and remind them to send you one. If for some reason you want a brand new hearing, you can do that within the next 3 business days. You just file a request for a new hearing and you'd be in front of Judge Vanderpool and he'd start over. But if nobody does that, this order starts to become final. Is that everything, Mr. Poyster?
Your Honor, the non-disclosure, I misspoke originally about it being to both parties, but then corrected it. Then it is just as to Ms. Carpenter on the non-disclosure.
Okay, Mr. Keller, how do you feel about disclosing your address in the court file?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, we'll allow Mr. Keller's address to appear, but keep Ms. Carpenter's confidential.
Out. And thank you, Your Honor.
Keller, do you have information do you share information with Ms. Carpenter?
Do I?
Yeah. Does
Yes,
she
ma'am.
get
She
a
knows
hold
my
of you?
address. She has my
Excellent,
address and my phone number as well.
excellent. When you
And my wife's.
Good. When you get the insurance, just send her some cards so she can use it for the children, okay? Hurley.
Yeah. They should be here in hopefully the next week.
Oh, super.
Right,
So,
great.
As soon as I get those, I'll let her know.
Great.
Here.
Thank you both so much. I appreciate all your efforts to work this out. And good luck to you and to Hurley too.
Thank
All right,
you,
thank
ma'am.
you.
Appreciate
All
that.
right.
Yes, and
Bye-bye. Have a good afternoon.